Welcome to Monday Night Raw. We are broadcasting live from Richmond, Virginia. To the inaugural episode of WWE 2K19 Monday Night Raw. We'll be kicking things off with an announcement from General Manager Shane McMahon. Here he comes, Shane McMahon coming down to the ring.
Making his way to the ring from New York City, weighing in at 235 pounds, Shane McMahon.
I wonder whose life and career Shane's here to make miserable tonight. Oh, don't start, Corey. Commissioner Hothead is out of his mind.
What could Shane McMahon have in store for Monday Night Raw here tonight on the inaugural episode? The fans in Richmond, Virginia are going nuts for Shane McMahon. Shane McMahon has grabbed a microphone.
Not feeling the love for that superstar.
The possibilities are endless. Tonight, there will be 4 big championship matches to crown new champions for the Raw brand.
Somebody needs to count the 10. A fan favorite.
Fatal 4-way tag team elimination match. Authors of Pain, The New Day, The Revival, and the Hardy Boys to crown new World Tag Team Champions.
Gotta respect the effort.
8-man over-the-top rope battle royal to determine the new Intercontinental Champion here tonight on Monday Night Raw. Fatal 4-way match to determine a new women's champion. Alexa Bliss, Ember Moon, and Paige, a mystery opponent. That is tonight. Will be kept secret until the match starts.
A lot of resilience on display.
And the main event will be a fatal 4-way. Strowman, Rollins, Reigns, and Orton to crown the new WWE Champion for Monday Night Raw. What a big main event fatal 4-way match that will be. Kick off things in universe mode for the Red brand.
Message received, and
Richmond, Virginia crowd is going ruckus. They're in for a treat tonight. What a better place to crown new champions at than in Richmond, Virginia. Stephanie McMahon backstage. Stephanie McMahon has announced there will be a cross-brand tournament to crown the inaugural Women's Tag Team Champions. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan versus Mickie James and a secret partner. So this is, if I'm not mistaken, this is going to be a quarterfinals match. The Riot Squad, Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan, of course, accompanied by Ruby Riott herself.
On the way to the ring, accompanied by Ruby Riott, Liv Morgan, and Sarah Logan.
Culminated Backlash. Backlash will be Raw versus SmackDown. That's in 4 weeks from tonight. Tonight we have the Riot Squad in action. See Mickie James coming out. her hometown crowd of Richmond, Virginia.
From Richmond, Virginia.
The Richmond, Virginia hometown crowd is giving her lots of support. Mickie James does have the home field advantage here tonight.
A six-time champion. I sometimes question the fact that she's friends with Alexa Bliss.
Perhaps Mickie James and her secret partner can knock off the Riot Squad and go on to the semifinals and continue on the Backlash. Mickie James might have women's tag team gold around her waist.
Mickie James, talented in the ring, talented behind the microphone. Byron, one of these days you'll find something you're good
Mickie
at.
James is very popular in her hometown of Richmond, Virginia. Who will be Mickie James' tag team partner here tonight? Who will it be? Melina is returning to WWE. Melina is a former women's and divas champion in her own right. Mickie James' hometown crowd of Richmond, Virginia is giving Melina positive feedback on her arrival here to WWE Monday Night Raw.
The tag team division is white hot right now. So while a win will obviously be huge, I can tell you that a
Mickie
loss
James and Melina know a thing or two about being a tag team. They teamed together a lot back in 2008, 2009. They had many rivalries as well. You know, they say the best of enemies can make good teammates. Perhaps Mickie James and Melina could be the next women's tag team champions. They can knock off the Riot Squad here tonight.
The tag team action underway.
Right, Mickie James and Liv Morgan locking up in the middle of the ring. Liv Morgan and Mickie James trading arm wrenches in the middle of the ring. Mickie James slamming Liv Morgan down to the mat. Mickie James kicks Liv Morgan with belly to back suplex. Liv Morgan from Mickie James. Mickie James already going to throw Liv Morgan in her corner. Mickie going for a running knee in the corner. Liv Morgan gets out the way. Liv Morgan has Mickie James in her corner. Liv Morgan going to kick away. Mickie James, now she made a tag to Sarah Logan. Liv Morgan and Sarah Logan with a little bit of double team action. Mickie James has Sarah Logan in her corner. Mickie James tags in Melina. Mickie James Hurricanrana into a powerbomb from Melina. Melina making the cover. 1, 2. Will that be it? No, Sarah Logan gets the shoulder up at the count of 2. Melina with a kick to the back of Sarah Logan. And Melina has Sarah Logan back in the corner. And Melina going to punch away at Sarah Logan. Tag back in Mickie James. Mickie James on top rope. Melina uses Mickie James as a projectile to dive across his body from the top rope. Mickie James making the cover on Sarah Logan. 1, 2. Would that be it? Would I do it? No, and Sarah Logan gets a kick out at count 2. Mickie James kicking Sarah Logan in the back. Mickie James and Melina are in control of this match. He's going for a clothesline. Sarah Logan got the clothesline. Kick to the midsection. Sunset flip powerball. Mickie James, no cover attempt from Sarah Logan. Perhaps she thinks she hadn't done enough yet. Sarah Logan will drag Mickie James to the center ring. That's smart. Mickie and Melina have been making frequent tags. Mickie James going for a punch. Sarah Logan has it well scouted. Sarah Logan has control of Mickie James. Slamming her head first into the turnbuckle. Nice corner chops from Sarah Logan and Mickie James. Sarah Logan is tagged in Liv Morgan. Nice double team back body drop on Mickie James from the Riot Squad. Liv Morgan shooting the half. 1, 2. Will that do it? No, Mickie James showed up at count 2. Liv Morgan and Melina going at it. Sarah Logan dropped Melina. Melina's outside the ring. Perhaps the Riot Squad can put it away right here. Liv Morgan, I thought she was going for a cover. Now she has Mickie James on like a regular Boston Crab. Single leg Boston Crab. Liv Morgan with a nice drop kick. That do it. Mickey James kicks out of count 2. Liv Morgan has Mickey James in the corner. Working over the knee of Mickey James. Mickey James with a boot to the face of Liv Morgan. Mickey James with a running shoulder tackle on Liv Morgan. Mickey James Irish whips Liv Morgan in a neutral corner. Liv Morgan with a nice tilt to her head scissors on Mickey James. Liv Morgan with another nice drop kick on Mickey James. Melina calling for the tag. Liv Morgan trying to cut it off. And Liv Morgan knocks Melina right off the apron. That's smart. Try not to let Mickey and Melina make too many tags. Liv Morgan tagged back in Sarah Logan. More double team action from the Riot Squad. Another back body drop. So Liv Morgan, what's Sarah Logan? She's looking to do. Like she's looking to get Melina off the apron. It's really dirty. Now Sarah Logan going for the cover again. That do it for Mickey James. No, Mickey James is showed up count 2, not in her hometown. With that right there. Sarah Logan with a headbutt to the midsection on Mickey James. Nice Pele kick from Sarah Logan on Mickey James. Sarah Logan making the cover. 1, 2, that do it. Now Mickey James kicks out at count 2. Liv Morgan trying to cut off Melina. Mickey James with a right hand on Sarah Logan. This women's tag team match getting out of hand a little bit. What happened if the ref thought out Mickey James had Sarah Logan on top rope? Hurricane Rana and a powerbomb from Melina again. And the second time this match they've done that. Melina with a nice, like a spinning heel kick. Making the cover. Sarah Logan able to kick out at about 1.5. So like at this point in the match, any team could come out with the win. Melina with a running shoulder tackle in the corner on Sarah Logan. Alley-oop powerbomb from Melina on Sarah Logan. Now Melina's going on the top rope. Liv Morgan's trying to knock Melina off the top rope. Melina's going for the elbow drop, and Sarah Logan able to roll out of the way. Perhaps Liv Morgan distracted Melina enough to give Sarah Logan time to roll out of the way. Sarah Logan's in control now. And Melina countered. Melina going for a clothesline. Sarah Logan drapes on the second rope. Sarah Logan choking Melina on the second rope with her knee. Sarah Logan trying to knock Mickey James off the apron. I know Mickey James don't have none of that. Mickey James fights back, and Sarah Logan gives Melina enough time to get back to a vertical basis. Sarah Logan trying to do it again. Mickey James just gets off the apron. Melina and Sarah Logan still going at it. Melina sends Sarah Logan face first into the rope. Match is breaking down a little bit. Sarah Logan with a nice headbutt on Melina. Sarah Logan still intent on knocking Mickey James off the apron. Perhaps trying to put Melina away. Mickey James will not go off the apron. Now Melina's back to her feet again. That's the 4th time she's tried to knock Mickey off the apron. She got Mickey James off the apron. And Melina punching away at Sarah Logan. Sarah Logan with a running knee on Melina. Will that be enough to do it? 1, 2, Melina kick out. No, Melina's not able to kick out from a running knee from Sarah Logan. Puts Melina down for a 3 count. The Riot Squad has advanced to the semifinals of the tag team tournament. So the Riot Squad will advance to get one step closer to Backlash to the Women's Tag Team Championships. Awesome tag team match from all 4 women. Could have went either way until the end.
Highlight for one superstar, low light for another. And last but not least, there was this.
Sarah Logan was really impressive herself in that match, and Liv Morgan. They see the bracket. The Riot Squad has advanced to the semifinals. Mickey James and Melina knocked off. The other 6 brackets are not filled in yet because we will not know until the episodes who will be the other participants in the tag team tournaments. The Riot Squad have to be happy with themselves. They are one step closer to becoming the new women's tag team champions. Ruby Riot has to be happy with our girls here tonight. This Richmond, Virginia crowd has to be pleased with what they got so far. And we got Alexa Bliss and Paige backstage. Alexa Bliss trying to form an alliance with Paige. Looks like Paige is going to be up to it. So now we have an alliance of sorts between Alexa Bliss and Paige. Talk about women's tag team.
It's devastation time.
Speaking of tag team, we're going to continue tonight here in Richmond, Virginia with the Fatal 4-Way World Tag Team Championship match. The Authors of Pain making their way down to the ring. I do believe this tag team match will be an elimination match. I think both members of the team have to be eliminated for the team to actually be eliminated. And as dominating as the Authors of Pain look, dominating and intimidating as they look, they are not the only team in this match.
Anything or anyone. That's what Akam and Razor, two behemoths that possess terrifying speed, shocking agility, and have a big-time future in the WWE. And if the mind games don't work, the Authors of Pain...
The Richmond, Virginia crowd is not too pleased with the Authors of Pain. I think the Authors of Pain will be getting any fan favorite trophies.
One of the most intimidating tag teams of all time.
Richmond, Virginia crowd can't wait to see who's going to come out next. We already know who the participants are. I believe it's going to be the New Day making an entrance. It's going to be Big E and Xavier Woods of the New Day. Of course, Kofi Kingston's not with them. Big E and Xavier Woods coming down to the ring. They are former tag champions in their own right. Big E has his box of bootios and Xavier Woods has his trombone. They're feeling it here tonight in Richmond, Virginia. This is the inaugural episode of Monday Night Raw. New Day have to be fan favorites, and they have to be a favorite to win this match. To win this match, they have to go through the Authors of Pain, the Hardy Boys, and the Revival. The Revival are making their way down to the ring. They're the third team in this match to make their entrance. So that leaves one more tag team to make their entrance. Let's talk about the Revival. The Revival themselves are former tag team champions. So they too have to be a favorite. They might not be fan favorites, but they have to be a favorite to come away with the win in this match.
No flips, Byron. Just fists. Tag team specialists.
The Revival is going to be the most popular team in this match in terms of the Richmond, Virginia crowd here tonight.
Great tag teams are on the same page. These two are in the same syllable. Like you and I, Corey. What about me?
The Revival are talking a bunch of garbage to the New Day, the Authors of Pain outside the ring. There's one team left, the legendary Hardy Boys. former multiple-time tag team champions. Both men future Hall of Famers in their own right. They are not too far away from Hardy country tonight. Richmond, Virginia is only one state over from their hometown of North Carolina. So perhaps they have the closest thing to a home field advantage here tonight. How historic would it be for the Hardy Boys to capture the World Tag Team titles in Richmond, Virginia here tonight?
Guys, this one promises to be absolutely amazing.
I think the Hardy Boys are probably the most fan favorite tag team in this match. But in the day, matches of this caliber for the championships is not about popularity. It's going to be hard. I think all 8 members of the match, both members of each team will be in the match at the same time. There will be no tagging in or out, like in most traditional Fatal 4-Way matches. It's going to be hard to call. You got so much action going in. You got so much different action. Matt Hardy going out with Scott Dawson. Matt Hardy just clotheslined Scott Dawson right over the top rope. Now would be a good time for somebody to eliminate Dash Wilder while Scott Dawson is outside the ring, or somebody eliminate Jeff Hardy while Matt Hardy's distracted with Scott Dawson. Dash Wilder has, I'm not sure, I think that's Big E on the top rope with a Hurricane Rana from the top rope on Big E. I believe that's Razor trying to work over Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy's trying to work over. I believe that's Razor. Jeff Hardy's trying to work over. I believe that's the Khan to just clothesline Matt Hardy over the top rope. Oh, that might be Razor. Or no, that might have been a Khan. And I believe you got all 4. You got one set of the tag team outside the ring, and then you got. Oh, I think Jeff Hardy just accidentally nailed Matt Hardy with the clothesline. He's trying to get, I believe that's Scott Dawson on the outside. I think pinfalls count outside the ring in this match. We'll have to ask the referee, do pinfalls count outside the ring? I don't believe the referee will be counting pinfalls outside the ring. I believe the referee will barely be able to keep up with the pinfalls going on inside the ring. Xavier Woods closed on the top rope, I believe that's a Khan. Razor trying to work over Matt Hardy. So once again, you got 4 members outside the ring and 4 members inside the ring. Now somebody just threw Scott Dawson. I believe Jeff Hardy just threw Scott Dawson in the ring. Jeff Hardy with a drop kick on Scott Dawson. Not sure Xavier Woods was going. I think Xavier Woods went off the top rope and missed whatever he was going for. You got Dash Wilder rolled outside the ring. There's a lot going on in this match. The Richmond, Virginia crowd is pleased with what they're seeing. Matt Hardy just had a twist of fate. I believe was that on Razor or Khan. What else was on Razor? Razor's been eliminated. Xavier Woods pinning a Khan. He pinned the Khan so he couldn't break the fall up that Matt Hardy took. I believe Xavier Woods just covered a Khan for the sole purpose of him not being able to break up the pin on Razor. So I believe Razor was eliminated from the twist of fate by Matt Hardy. Xavier Woods going for it. Looked like diving elbow drop on Khan. And Khan rolled out the way. Now Khan punching away at Xavier Woods. Not sure if Khan knows Rezar's been eliminated or not. Dash Water. No, that's Scott Dawson. Scott Dawson and Big E are outside the ring on the left side of the screen. Scott Dawson with a nice oversight of Northern Light suplex outside the ring on Big E. Big E blocks. Jeff Hardy just took out Dash Water in the corner. Like Jeff Hardy's on the top rope. Matt Hardy just pulled up Jeff Hardy with a cross body on Dash Water. A little bit of miscommunication between the Hardy boys. What's Jeff Hardy going for on Dash Water? Jeff Hardy was Swanton Bomb on Dash Water. Scott Dawson's occupied with Big E outside the ring. No, I think he's able to break it up at the count of 2 3/4. I think Dash Water was almost eliminated by Jeff Hardy on the Swanton, and Scott Dawson able to break it up with a quarter of a second left. I think the referee counted that as a breakup. I don't think his hand quite touched the mat yet for the 3 count. So we have 3 teams left in this match so far, I believe. And then I do believe Khan is still in the match too. Big E's outside the ring. I don't think Big E was eliminated yet, was he? Dash Water working over Jeff Hardy. You got Scott Dawson outside the ring working over Matt Hardy. And Matt Hardy fighting back. Sure, Matt Hardy's trying to go for a twisted fade. Scott Dawson had it blocked. Big E outside the ring. Xavier Woods trying to finish off Khan. Take out Authors of Pain for good. Dash Water stomping on Jeff Hardy. Xavier Woods with a nice tornado DDT on Khan. That do it for a Khan right there. Khan was eliminated with a DDT from Xavier Woods, so the Authors of Pain have been eliminated. Well, Jeff Hardy had a running cross body on, I believe that's Dash Water. Now we're down to 3 teams in 4 right now. Xavier Woods going after Scott Dawson. Big E spinning Matt Hardy. I'm not sure what exactly Big E hit on Matt Hardy. Scott Dawson, no, Dash Water just hit Jeff Hardy with a running chop block. Dash Water with a code breaker on Jeff Hardy. Is that do it for Jeff Hardy? No, Xavier Woods breaks the pin up. Why would Xavier Woods break the pin up on Jeff Hardy for? Jeff Hardy was basically eliminated. Xavier was going for Scott Dawson. Scott Dawson with a German suplex on Matt Hardy. Matt Hardy's able to get the shoulder up for the count 2. Jeff Hardy with a twist of fate on Scott Dawson. Dash Water's outside the ring. The referee made that. I think Dash Water made it up to his feet. He's able to save Scott Dawson, just like Scott Dawson saved him a second ago. Xavier Woods is occupied with saving the Hardy Boys for some reason. We do know Xavier Woods is a renowned Hardy Boys fan. I do believe Jeff Hardy just broke up a pinfall Matt Hardy on Big E. I think Big E has the same ideas that Xavier Woods has. Xavier Woods has saved the Hardy Boys twice in this match. See Jeff Hardy taking out Big E. If Xavier Woods is not careful, one of the Hardy Boys is going to eliminate his partner. Xavier Woods trying to get out, what's that, is that Dash Water? I think Jeff Hardy accidentally broke up the pin. Jeff Hardy just had a smile on Big E. Xavier Woods need to watch Jeff Hardy. We've known before that Xavier Woods was a big Hardy Boys fan. He was a big Hardy Boys fan growing up. Xavier Woods coming inside the ring with he was trying to go for a diving drop kick on, I believe, Dash Water. Dash Water had it blocked. We got Jeff Hardy and Dash Water in the ring. Dash Water with a step up in Zagiri on Jeff Hardy. We got both members of the Revival in the ring with Jeff Hardy alone.
Here we go. Back inside the ring.
No, Xavier Woods saving Jeff Hardy again.
Inside the ring.
Now Jeff Hardy, like he's not feeling being saved by another member of another team. And if you know, Xavier Woods does respect the Hardy Boys. Xavier Woods with the knees to the face on Scott Dawson. Dash Water with a belly to back suplex on Xavier Woods. Matt Hardy took him clothesline on, I believe, Dash Water, accidentally took the referee out. And Matt Hardy's going for, like, he's trying to get a twist of fate on Xavier Woods.
He's not going to go quietly. No superstar worth his salt ever does.
Xavier Woods blocked it.
This is what makes him one of the best in the business.
Scott Dawson in the ring trying to get Jeff Hardy. Scott Dawson with a DDT on Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy just rolled out the ring. Xavier Woods going for a suicide dive and nobody was there. Scott Dawson trying to tap out Jeff Hardy, and Matt Hardy's outside the ring preoccupied with Big E. And Jeff Hardy able to fight out of the like a little ankle lock move of sorts, or Indian Death Lock. Jeff Hardy would twist the fate on Scott Dawson. Xavier Woods is in control of Dash Water, and Scott Dawson is able to kick out the twist of fate of Jeff Hardy. But so far, we still have all three teams are in this match. I got the Revival once again alone in the ring with Jeff Hardy. Big E is working over Matt Hardy. Big E just sent Matt Hardy face first to the steel steps. Jeff Hardy with a DDT on Scott Dawson. What's Jeff Hardy doing with Scott Dawson? No, Xavier Woods just knocked Scott Dawson off the apron. Jeff Hardy with a leg snap DDT on Dash Water. Xavier Woods trying to eliminate Dash Water with the inside cradle. Will that do it? No. Is that elimination? I believe Dash Water was eliminated. Scott Dawson's outside the ring. I don't believe Scott Dawson knows unless he's heard it over the intercom that Dash Water has been eliminated. Scott Dawson knows his partner's been eliminated? No, Scott Dawson knows or not that his partner's been eliminated. Jeff Hardy tried to come off top rope, and Xavier Woods and Scott Dawson already were in their own little battle right there. And you got Scott Dawson trying to eliminate Jeff Hardy. And you got Xavier Woods again trying to save Jeff Hardy. So we got two tag teams and Scott Dawson left in this match. The crown inaugural World Tag Team Champions for the first episode of Universal Raw. Jeff Hardy doing with Scott Dawson. Xavier Woods clothesline Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy's on the top rope. What he's doing, what Jeff Hardy wants. Jeff Hardy coming off the top rope. I think Jeff Hardy just decided to hit a twist of fate on. I think a twist of fate was hit on Xavier Woods. And the referee realized Jeff Hardy had Scott Dawson pinned. I think the referee pinning Xavier Woods when Matt Hardy had to cover gave Scott Dawson enough time to get enough energy to kick out of Jeff Hardy's twist of fate. I do believe Matt Hardy had a twist of fate on Xavier Woods. Jeff Hardy and Scott Dawson outside the ring. Now you got the New Day inside the ring. Xavier Woods going for a power bomb on Matt Hardy from the inside to outside the ring off the apron. Got Big E working on Scott Dawson. Jeff Hardy wants to get in control of Scott Dawson. Big E and Matt Hardy outside the ring. You got Xavier Woods trying to eliminate, I believe, Scott Dawson. Jeff Hardy on the top rope again. Scott Dawson is trying to fight. You know, he's by himself. He's trying to put on a fight against the Hardy Boys and the New Day. Scott Dawson with a nice running clothesline. Shades of JBL with that running clothesline. Xavier Woods, what Xavier Woods trying to do on Scott Dawson? Scott Dawson kneeing Big E in the back.
I don't know where he gets the energy, but it seems endless right now.
You got Scott Dawson trying to make Big E.
1, 2.
I don't believe Matt Hardy or Jeff Hardy is going to break that pin up.
In this man tonight.
Despite Xavier Woods saving the Hardy Boys on multiple occasions during this match, what Matt Hardy doing on Scott Dawson? No way. Matt Hardy with a twist of fate from the second rope on Scott Dawson has to do it. Nobody breaks that cover. Look, Xavier Woods is going to look. Xavier Woods is not going to save Scott Dawson there. Now we got the Hardy Boys and the New Day left.
Woods looks to be in some serious trouble here.
Do you believe is it the Hardy Boys and the New Day?
Big E definitely has a few things
Or
to
was Jeff Hardy eliminated?
take him out of the way.
Did Jeff Hardy get eliminated by somebody?
Exclamation point. He goes for the cover. 1.
Xavier Woods trying to eliminate Matt Hardy, and Jeff Hardy is able to break the pin up. Now the New Day in control of the Hardy Boys. The New Day is in control of the Hardy Boys. Xavier Woods lost the wheels on Matt Hardy. Jeff Hardy is out. Big E just picked up Jeff Hardy. Not sure how smart that was. Big E with a clothesline flooring Jeff Hardy. Matt Hardy's been eliminated. Now it's down to Jeff Hardy and both members of the New Day. Big E with a running splash from Jeff Hardy. So if I was a betting man, I would say that the New Day are the new World Tag Team Champions. Unless Jeff Hardy can pull a trick like that, Big E hits the big ending on Jeff Hardy. That's going to do it. That's going to do it. Big E has Jeff Hardy. That should do it. No, Jeff Hardy's able to get the shoulder up at the counter too. Jeff Hardy is a former world champion himself. Able to kick out of the many sequences of moves from the New Day did not put Jeff Hardy down. Now Xavier Woods with a, I believe that's a cover attempt from Xavier Woods. Xavier Woods is like he's trying to tap out Jeff Hardy. I don't think Jeff Hardy's going to tap out. Xavier Woods trying to clothesline Jeff Hardy. I don't think Jeff Hardy saw Big E coming from behind him. No, Big E's outside the ring. Big E's going to pick up Xavier Woods. That's smart. Pick up his partner because you don't know Jeff Hardy is a fighter. Jeff Hardy can hit a twist of fate out of nowhere. And if your partner is down, you could be easily eliminated. So it don't matter. I think Big E's going for a second Big E on Jeff Hardy. It's going to be over. It's going to be over. And Xavier Woods making the cover on Jeff Hardy. I think that's why he's been saving Jeff Hardy because Xavier Woods wanted to eliminate Jeff Hardy so the New Day can win the World Tag Team titles. Xavier Woods has eliminated Jeff Hardy himself.
Sometimes a match can't live up to the hype, guys, but that one sure did.
What a match. At the end, Jeff Hardy did try to put up a fight, but the New Day was too much for even Jeff Hardy.
But still finds a way to surprise us. Good stuff.
What a good tag team match. This Richmond Virginia crowd was treated here tonight. Four of the best tag teams on the Monday Night Raw brand. But in the end, only one tag team can come out on top. New Day celebrating. But wait, I forgot that this match was for the World Tag Team titles. I think they forgot that this match was for the World Tag Team titles. The Big E are the new World Tag Team Champions on Monday Night Raw. Right here in Richmond, Virginia. You got Chris Jericho backstage. Chris Jericho is a 9-time Intercontinental Champion. Chris Jericho says he wants to become a 10-time Intercontinental Champion. At the Richmond, Virginia crowd support that. Yeah, Dean Ambrose backstage with Chris Jericho. Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho backstage having an exchange of words. I'm going to kick it off with the entrances for this 8-man battle royal. You see Drew McIntyre is a Money in the Bank holder. So Drew McIntyre can cash in on the WWE champion anytime he chooses.
From Ayr, Scotland,
But he also has an opportunity
weighing in
right here, right
at
now, to become the
205
Intercontinental Champion.
pounds, he is Mr. Money in the Bank.
So you see Drew McIntyre's that Money in the Bank briefcase guarantees him a world championship shot anytime in the next 12 months.
This will be a sight to be seen, guys.
But
Who
right now he
steps
has the
forward to
opportunity
take
to
this thing
carry
from
home the
here?
Intercontinental
It is battle
Championship with
royal.
him too.
Only one can walk away the winner of this match, Michael. And at this
He
point,
will not
I
be
can
a
make
light
a good
traveler if
case
he
for
can win this
making him
8-man
the
battle
superstar.
royal. We do not know all the participants for this match. I do believe it's going to be, can't be Big E and Xavier Woods, so it has to be Kofi Kingston. Kofi Kingston is in this 8-man battle royal. Kofi Kingston himself is a former Intercontinental Champion. Kofi Kingston is a former Intercontinental Champion and United States Champion. Also a former WWE Champion. Can Xavier Woods win this 8-man battle royal here tonight to win the Intercontinental Championship for the New Day? The New Day will have all the gold. But Kofi Kingston can come out on top in this battle royal. See, we do not know all the. We just know Dean Ambrose and Chris Jericho are also participants, but we do not know all of the participants.
I would feel far more positive if you would leave.
Who is this going to be? I believe this is going to be The Miz. The Miz is also a former Intercontinental Champion. So when Shane McMahon said this battle royal is going to be featuring some of Raw's top talent, Shane McMahon was not joking. We've only had 3 men come out so far, and all 3 men are former Intercontinental Champions in their own right. The Miz is a former Intercontinental Champion, WWE Champion, and Tag Team Champion in WWE. Perhaps The Miz will lead Intercontinental Champion here tonight.
Single-handedly turned SmackDown from the B show to the show. A star of stage, screen, reality television. Is there anything The Miz hasn't done? Did The Miz pay you to say all that, Corey? Absolutely not, Byron Saxton. I happen to be a hopeful for consideration for a Mizzy this year. Really? That's right. Mizzy? Oh, come on. That would be awesome, Corey. That would be
The
ridiculous.
Miz not really receiving a positive reaction in Richmond, Virginia.
Why are you encouraging him, Michael? I would love to have a Mizzy. You guys are weird.
Who is this? No way. It's Ryback. We've not seen Ryback in WWE in several years. Ryback looks like he's made his return to Monday Night Raw, and he has found his way into an 8-man over top rope battle royal for the Intercontinental Championship. Ryback himself is a former Intercontinental Champion. At the start of this match, at the start of these entrances, I did not know who would be in this battle royal. And if you had told me Ryback would be in it, I would have told you that you were crazy. Somehow Ryback is in Richmond, Virginia here tonight. Ryback could be a top guy to win this battle royal. We've not seen Ryback in a WWE ring in several years. Ryback choosing to make his return to Monday Night Raw. So Richmond, Virginia crowd's going nuts. So it's going to be Cesaro or Sheamus. I believe it's going to be Sheamus. I do believe this is Sheamus. And I do not believe that we have Sheamus and Cesaro as a tag team. I do believe Cesaro was signed by SmackDown. So Sheamus is going out alone. You see, Sheamus is bringing back his old attire, the Celtic Warrior Sheamus.
And from Dublin, Ireland, weighing in at 267 pounds, the Celtic
Not the bar
Warrior,
anymore. You
Sheamus.
see the bar on the Titantron. He's not part of the bar anymore. I do believe the bar has been disbanded. So it's just Sheamus the Celtic Warrior from now on. I'm not sure Sheamus' track record on the top of my head, but I do know Sheamus is a former United States champion, World Heavyweight champion, and WWE champion. This match has a lot of different guys that could come out on top. We got to wait to see how the match plays out. This is a battle royal, and anything can happen inside of a battle royal.
Those kind of dominating performances, Michael, have become the norm for Sheamus' career.
I do believe there's going to be 3 men left to make their entrances, and we do not know who one of those men will be. Oh no, it's going to be the Destroyer, Bobby Lashley. Another former champion in his own right. Bobby Lashley is a former ECW champion, United States champion. I do believe Bobby Lashley is a former Intercontinental champion, if I'm not mistaken, too. So this match is going to be a star-studded battle royal to determine the new Intercontinental champion for the Universe mode. Shane McMahon has really made a good first Monday Night Raw. It's going to be hard for SmackDown to follow up. Shane McMahon showcasing the big roster he was able to acquire through the draft and the supplemental draft last week. Now we got Dean Ambrose coming down to the ring. Dean Ambrose is part of the Shield. Dean Ambrose is a former champion in his own right.
Raw just turned into an asylum. Sure, this guy's fit to be tied, but his resume speaks for itself. You know, I don't know what it is about this guy that captivates the WWE.
Dean Ambrose wants that Intercontinental Championship himself.
Looks like a guy that hasn't showered in about a month.
There is no rhyme or reason for why Dean Ambrose does what he does, but that's why people like him, Corey.
But if Dean Ambrose is going to want that Intercontinental Championship, he's got to go through 6 other men. He's got to go through the former 9-time Intercontinental Champion. Y2J Chris Jericho himself.
The legendary Y2J.
Chris Jericho is getting a standing ovation in Richmond, Virginia. You know, Richmond, Virginia has always had an amazing underground rock scene, indie rock scene out here. And I believe Chris Jericho and Fozzy are at home in Richmond, Virginia. Chris Jericho's music and his lifestyle would fit right in with Richmond, Virginia here tonight. Perhaps in Richmond, Virginia will be the location he wins his 10th Intercontinental Championship at. If he can eliminate 7 other men in this Battle Royal match.
I take great offense to that term.
Chris Jericho can win this Battle Royal and win his 10th Intercontinental Championship. I think he's going to be hitting one of these bars around town. A little bit of the bubbly. Richmond, Virginia crowd is giving Chris Jericho a lot of support. And he's the favorite in this match to win this match. Now you got the Battle Royals underway. Got Chris Jericho and Dean Ambrose going at it immediately to start things off. Got Ryback trying to eliminate Kofi Kingston. Sheamus trying to eliminate Drew McIntyre. Got The Miz and Bobby Lashley. This match is going to be almost as hard to call as the Fatal 4-Way Tag match a moment ago. Now you got Sheamus just looked like he did belly to belly on Drew McIntyre. Chris Jericho getting out the back door on Dean Ambrose. Now you got Bobby Lashley trying to eliminate The Miz. Ryback trying to eliminate Kofi Kingston. Yeah, Kofi trying to get something on Ryback. Ryback's able to counter. Kofi Kingston drops Ryback. Now you got Drew McIntyre trying to eliminate Sheamus. Chris Jericho with a nice suplex, I believe, on Dean Ambrose. This match is hard to call. It's all over the place. So much action going on in the ring. Yeah, Kofi Kingston trying to eliminate Sheamus. Now Ryback trying to work back over Kofi Kingston. What kind of problem Ryback has with Kofi Kingston? Kofi Kingston was working over Sheamus, and he saw Ryback. You know, Ryback once had a tag team with Sheamus in 2010, 2009. Kofi trying to eliminate Ryback. Kofi has eliminated Ryback. Kofi Kingston punched Ryback right off the apron. So Ryback has been eliminated. Ryback's the first one eliminated. I believe Jericho trying to eliminate Dean Ambrose. No, that's The Miz trying to eliminate Dean Ambrose. Bobby Lashley and The Miz trading punches. Bobby Lashley getting the better of the counter. There was that Jericho taking out The Miz. Kofi taking out Drew McIntyre. Dean Ambrose going out with Sheamus. It's really any man for himself, you know. There are any tag teams or stables in this match. So it's really every man for himself, unlike our fatal 4-way tag team match. We're not going to see any teamwork or any particular, alliances in this match. What is this? Is that Jericho trying to eliminate Bobby Lashley? Chris Jericho get out Bobby Lashley? No, Bobby Lashley able to escape Chris Jericho. Another Bobby Lashley. What's Bobby Lashley trying to do? He's trying to eliminate Chris Jericho. What's Bobby Lashley trying to do? He got Chris Jericho. I didn't try to eliminate him, but just slung him off the rope. Drew McIntyre once again trying to eliminate Kofi Kingston. Miz will be working over Dean Ambrose with a DDT. Kofi with a clothesline to the back of the head of Drew McIntyre. You got Bobby Lashley trying to work over Drew McIntyre right there. Kofi Kingston with a running bulldog to Dean Ambrose. What's Bobby Lashley trying to do? Bobby Lashley trying to clothesline Drew McIntyre top rope. The Miz is getting in the way. Perhaps The Miz trying to save Drew McIntyre or cut off the momentum of Bobby Lashley. A guy like Bobby Lashley get momentum in Battle Royal. So, in essence, The Miz saved Drew McIntyre from getting eliminated. I'm not sure how smart that was to save somebody from getting eliminated. Now, Kofi Kingston trying to eliminate The Miz. And I don't believe you're going to see Drew McIntyre save The Miz from elimination. Drew McIntyre just took a suplex from Sheamus, so I don't believe Drew McIntyre could save The Miz if he wanted to. Oh no, what's the Sheamus has Bobby Lashley in powerbomb position. Sheamus is going to powerbomb Bobby Lashley right over the top rope. Now you got Chris Jericho trying to get out Dean Ambrose once again. Chris Jericho promised to eliminate Dean Ambrose. Chris Jericho's eliminated Dean Ambrose. Chris Jericho has stopped Dean Ambrose from winning the Intercontinental Championship here tonight. Got Jericho and Drew McIntyre trying to eliminate Sheamus together. That's an unlikely alliance. The Miz will skull crusher finale on Kofi Kingston. The Miz hitting yes kicks on Kofi Kingston despite just hitting the skull crusher finale on Kofi.
Going back to Sheamus's dominance, he's won
Drew
many
McIntyre once
undisputed
again trying to eliminate Sheamus.
Rumble match wins
Kofi Kingston just
and
eliminated The
Money in the
Miz.
Bank. Then when he joins
Chris Jericho tried to eliminate Kofi Kingston. Chris Jericho eliminated himself. Then we got Drew McIntyre trying to eliminate Sheamus. We are already down to 3 men. I thought Chris Jericho was going to be the favorite. Chris Jericho tried to clothesline Kofi Kingston over the top rope, and Kofi Kingston held the rope and let Chris Jericho eliminate himself. Now Kofi Kingston just threw Sheamus right over the top rope. So now we're down to 2 men. We're down to Kofi Kingston and Drew McIntyre. One of these 2 men in the ring right here will be the Intercontinental Champion. Will it be Drew McIntyre or will it be Kofi? Kofi can win the Intercontinental Championship. That would give New Day 2 of the main titles on the Raw roster. Add the Intercontinental Championship to the World Tag Team Championship. How about New Day? Kofi going for the, I believe that's the boom drop. Kofi looks like he's going for Trouble in Paradise. Don't get up, Drew McIntyre. Kofi with a Trouble in Paradise knocking the lights out of Drew McIntyre. All Kofi Kingston has to do now is just pick Drew McIntyre up and throw him over the top rope. Kofi Kingston will be the new Intercontinental Champion. But he's going to try to drag him so he can pick him up, perhaps. Drag him as close to the rope as he can. All he has to do is send out Drew McIntyre's playing possum. For a moment, Kofi Kingston still countering. Now Drew McIntyre countered. Knee to the midsection. Kick to the midsection, I should say. Now Drew McIntyre, what Drew McIntyre trying to do? Is Drew McIntyre going to try to clothesline Kofi over the top rope? He's going to try to punch him over the top rope. Kofi Kingston with a European uppercut on Drew McIntyre. Kofi Kingston with a super kick on Drew McIntyre over the top rope. No, and Drew McIntyre able to land on the apron. Then he took the super kick. He was able to land on the apron and he draped Kofi Kingston right over the top rope. And Kofi Kingston with a nice net breaker on Drew McIntyre. No, Drew McIntyre counters a punch from Kofi Kingston. Drew McIntyre with a powerbomb. He's going to try to powerbomb Kofi over the top rope. No, and Kofi Kingston able to fight out the powerbomb attempt. Kofi Kingston with another super kick on Drew McIntyre. Drew McIntyre has hit the floor. Both feet touch the floor. Kofi Kingston is our new Intercontinental Champion for Monday Night Raw. What a match in Richmond, Virginia here tonight. So the New Day has captured 2 sets of gold here tonight. Big E and Xavier Woods are the World Tag Team Champions, and Kofi Kingston is the Intercontinental Champion. Nice Trouble in Paradise. And super kick Drew McIntyre right over the top rope. Kofi Kingston's the new Intercontinental Champion. So he will take that Intercontinental Championship backstage to the locker room to put with the New Day's World Tag Team Championships. This Richmond, Virginia crowd is going nuts. And you got Braun Strowman backstage in the catering area. Then Randy Orton. Randy Orton like he's trying to form an alliance with Braun Strowman, similar to we saw Paige and Alexa Bliss form an alliance. Braun Strowman is rejecting the offer from Randy Orton. So we did see Alexa Bliss and Paige form an alliance earlier tonight. Now you just saw Braun Strowman and Randy Orton, and Braun Strowman rejected Randy Orton's offer. So without further ado, we're going to continue tonight with the Fatal 4-Way Women's Championship match. Alexa Bliss is a former women's champion in her own right. Alexa Bliss was the first pick from Monday Night Raw last week. Saw Alexa Bliss at the draft lose against Charlotte Flair. She was picked by Stephanie McMahon to represent the Monday Night Raw women's division. So perhaps Alexa Bliss could possibly be the next women's champion. But Ember Moon was Stephanie McMahon's second pick. Ember Moon was able to defeat SmackDown's Asuka in a one-on-one match. Ember Moon is a former NXT Women's Champion. In this universe mode, there is no NXT. I'm just receiving word that this match will be for the Classic Women's Championship.
I gotta say, Byron,
There will
you
not be
really just
any
have to listen to
branded
the build-up to this
championships in this
invasion
universe
This is
mode.
why I'm so fired up for this match.
WWE Hall of Famer Booker T
Hence, you see the
discovered Ember
classic,
Moon when
the
asked
Raw Arena has made its return.
what it was about Ember that attracted him.
Ruthless Aggression era style.
She has proven to be good. An NXT Women's Champion in the
Perhaps Ember
past.
Moon will be the
Certainly the
next women's
future Women's
champion.
Champion on Raw
She
and
can
SmackDown
defeat
Live.
Alexa
The
Bliss
Showdown is for
and
women.
Alexa Bliss's potential ally, Paige. Paige is also a former women's champion in her own right. Divas champion, I should say. She never won the women's championship. She did win the Divas championship.
Look who's in her house.
And from Norwich, England, Paige.
Paige and Alexa Bliss have to be wondering who the final person will be. Paige making her entrance. Paige would love to pin Ember Moon or whoever the mystery woman will be so she can win the women's championship. I believe this is the same women's championship that was once held by Lita, Trish Stratus, Molly Holly.
Guys, remember on Raw a few years ago when Paige made her WWE debut and won the Women's
WWE is
Championship?
going back towards the Ruthless Aggression era here tonight.
With the entire WWE universe, Paige has
Paige is
revolutionized the
excited to be
game
part of
since
this
then.
Monday Night Raw
And it all
women's
started
division.
right where we began
Now, who will be the final mystery woman?
the
Oh
baddest
no,
woman on the
it's
planet.
going to be Ronda freaking
It absolutely
Rousey.
amazes me how quickly
Ronda
Ronda
Rousey is the
Rousey
mystery woman
seamlessly made
that was
herself
revealed by
visible
Shane
from
McMahon
behind
earlier
closed
tonight.
doors to
And he said it was going to be a
WWE.
mystery participant. That mystery participant is going to be Ronda Rousey. Now it all makes sense.
A real
Ronda
natural.
Rousey has been signed by Monday Night Raw. Ronda Rousey be about to capture the women's championship right now.
The baddest woman on the planet,
Ronda Rousey has a standing ovation from this Richmond, Virginia audience. Ronda Rousey is the former UFC Women's Champion. The baddest woman on the planet, Ronda freaking Rousey.
Ronda Rousey's got her game face locked.
Tell you what, I can't wait to see her and Paige lock up. Her Paige and Ronda Rousey is a dream match in itself. Now you see the classic women's championship being held by the referee for Monday Night Raw. Bliss, Moon, Paige, Rousey, fatal four-way for the women's championship. Let's get it. Paige taking out Alexa Bliss.
And here we
Thought
go.
Paige
Two
and Alexa Bliss formed an alliance backstage.
superstars compete here in this gigantic fatal four-way
Got
match.
Ronda Rousey and Ember Moon going at it, and you got Paige and Alexa Bliss. I thought Paige and Alexa Bliss formed an alliance backstage. You got Alexa Bliss with a backbreaker on Paige.
Continuing to
Ember
pound
Moon
that
with a
Benjamin driver.
slam on Ronda Rousey. Ember Moon like she's trying to go after Alexa Bliss or Paige. And Ember Moon picks Paige out the bunch. Alexa Bliss getting the best of Ronda Rousey. Paige fighting back against Ember Moon. Ronda Rousey trying to throw. Yeah, Ronda Rousey and Paige in the corner. Ember Moon has Alexa Bliss. Ember Moon's gonna send Ronda Rousey into Paige. Ronda Rousey's on the outside of the ring. Ember Moon's in control of Alexa Bliss. Now Paige is in the ring. Perhaps this is why Alexa Bliss wanted to form the alliance with Paige, and it's like that went to south. Now Ember Moon has Alexa Bliss and Paige in the corner.
Paige is starting to slip a bit, and she's got three sets of eyes on her, which makes this match incredibly challenging. Obviously,
Match all over the place.
the challenger
All four women.
To make any mistakes here tonight. Not when you're in the ring with a champion as
Ember Moon turned her attention to Ronda Rousey with a leg sweep on both of them. Ember Moon closed down Ronda Rousey over the top rope. You would think on paper Ronda Rousey would have been the most dominant in this match, but no, Ember Moon has really dominated this match. Ember Moon is in control of Alexa Bliss. Paige and Ronda Rousey need to get in the ring because Ember Moon is really heating up right now. Ember Moon, the drop kick to the back on Alexa Bliss. Paige and Ronda Rousey don't need to get too worked up on the outside ring. Now, Ember Moon, the suicide dive, I believe, was that on Ronda Rousey. Paige trying to take out Ember Moon. Paige throws Ember Moon back in the ring. Ember Moon's going to counter Paige. Ember Moon with a cartwheel clothesline on Paige. That's what Ember Moon. Ember Moon's trying to go for it early. Paige and Ronda Rousey are outside the ring, not paying attention to what's going on. Ember Moon with the clips on Paige, that's going to do it. If Ember Moon gets to cut out Ronda Rousey has Alexa Bliss, she can't break the pin. Paige manages to get the shoulder up at the count of 2 from the Eclipse. One thing I've never seen anybody kick out of the Eclipse, and Paige managed to get the shoulder up off the Eclipse. Ronda Rousey had Alexa Bliss on the outside. I don't think she realized the cover was going on until it was too late. If Paige was not able to kick out of that Eclipse, Ember Moon would have been the new women's champion right there. Alexa Bliss trying to work over Ronda Rousey with a belly back suplex. Ember Moon was almost able to capture her first women's championship. Look, Paige is going for the Paige turn on Alexa Bliss. So much for an alliance from Paige and Alexa Bliss. No alliance for the women's championship on the line. Paige is going for the rampage on Alexa Bliss. Ember Moon's trying to do a diving move on, I believe, Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey trying to steal Paige's pin. Paige says, no way, that's my pin. But Paige is going for it. No, Ember Moon's trying to steal the pin from Paige. Paige is going to break it up too. Paige is getting angry. Oh, Ember Moon. With her head scissors, I thought she was going for a pin attempt. Hurricane Rana, I should say. So what move that was for Ember Moon. I believe Ronda Rousey is trying to make a comeback on Paige. Ember Moon taking out Ronda Rousey from behind. Ember Moon would love to pin Ronda Rousey to capture her first women's championship. Look, Ember Moon's going to suplex Ronda Rousey back inside the ring. Ember Moon does not fear Ronda Rousey. Got Alexa Bliss getting up on the outside. Gotta remember, this is not a one-on-one match. It's not a tag team match. This is a fatal four-way match. Alexa Bliss just said, I believe that was a Hurricane Rana of some sort on Ronda Rousey. Alexa Bliss going for the, that's the, I forgot what she calls that move. Ember Moon is really heating up. Ember Moon is going for the Eclipse. I thought she was going to taunt for the Eclipse. I thought she was going for the Eclipse on Paige again, and she missed. Paige was really too far away. Ronda Rousey trying to pin Alexa Bliss, and it looks like Paige is kind of stuck. And Alexa Bliss is still able to kick out on count of 2. I believe Paige got kind of dizzy. She's already did take an Eclipse in this match from Ember Moon. This could be any girls match. Ember Moon off the top rope. No, I didn't even see Ember Moon on the top rope. Ronda Rousey trying to taunt for Paige on Ember Moon from behind with the inside cradle. Ronda Rousey 2, 3. Ember Moon has pinned Ronda Rousey, and Paige is looking on. Paige can't believe it. Ember Moon has just pinned Ronda Rousey with the inside cradle to become the new women's champion. Paige with a rampage on Alexa Bliss. I believe Paige would have had Alexa Bliss right there. Alexa Bliss tried to put away Ronda Rousey. Ember Moon with that corner handstand.
These fans got their money's worth in this one, as you can see right here.
Thought Ronda Rousey was going to come out. Ember Moon has captured her first women's championship. Boy, does Ember Moon look good with that women's championship on her shoulders. Ember Moon will be representing the Raw brand as the women's champion. So now we've crowned 3 of our 4 champions for the Red brand. here in the first episode of Raw. This Richmond, Virginia crowd loves Ember Moon as the women's champion. Shows that what we expected with Ronda Rousey being in that match. I don't think that's going to be finished there. Now we're going to get things underway with the WWE Championship match. Now we see Braun Strowman coming down to the ring. You can't really see her off camera, but Ember Moon is heading backstage. She's walking to the left of where Braun Strowman is at with the women's championship. You can't really see her because she's off screen. Congratulations goes out to Ember Moon on becoming the women's champion. Now we got the WWE Championship match going on. Braun Strowman, the first entrant out for this Fatal 4-Way match. Who's coming out next? We got Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. The show coming out as a tag team for a Fatal 4-Way match. I don't think we've never seen a team entrance for a Fatal 4-Way match. Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns, I should say, let me correct myself, coming out as a tag team, because they're part of the show together, along with Dean Ambrose, for the Fatal 4-Way match. Not sure we've never seen that. So you gotta wonder, will there be an alliance formed between the Show brothers in this match? Will one of these two men in the ring right now be the next WWE champion? Speaking of WWE champion, multi-time WWE champion making his way down to the ring, Randy Orton, the Viper. Big Fatal 4-Way main event on Monday Night Raw, live in Richmond, Virginia, here tonight, the Richmond Coliseum. Randy Orton is a multi-time WWE champion. Randy Orton, I know for a fact, has won a WWE championship in a Fatal 4-Way. He once defeated John Cena, Triple H, and The Big Show in a Fatal 4-Way match to capture the WWE championship. Randy Orton had multiple WrestleMania main events. Has beaten many men in his stellar career. Randy Orton himself is a future Hall of Famer. Tonight he has an opportunity to become the new WWE champion to kick off Monday Night Raw. He has to go through 3 men. 2 other former WWE champions, Seth Rollins and Roman Reigns. The legendary pose has made Randy Orton a legend in this industry. We go to WWE Championship. WWE Undisputed Championship, I should say. Taking it back to the Ruthless Aggression era. This inaugural episode of our Universe Mode Monday Night Raw. Let's see, Roman Reigns taking out Randy Orton with the backbreaker. Seth Rollins trying to go for DT on Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman knocking Seth Rollins down with a running shoulder tackle. Roman Reigns throws Randy Orton outside the ring and he's floored by Braun Strowman. Perhaps Braun Strowman is going to take heat. Now you see Seth Rollins going after Braun Strowman. Perhaps Braun Strowman was considering what Randy Orton was talking to him about backstage. Watching the Shield. This Richmond, Virginia crowd is in support of what's going on outside the ring right now. They got Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. You know the history between Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman trying to knock Roman Reigns down with a clothesline. Strowman and Roman Reigns with an exchange. Roman Reigns getting floored by Braun Strowman. Randy Orton's in control of Seth Rollins. You know the history of Randy Orton and Seth Rollins side was part of the Authority once. They had an amazing WrestleMania match. Now you got Braun Strowman trying to clear the announce table. Seth Rollins and Randy Orton trading punches. Now Seth Rollins throws Randy Orton back inside the ring. You got Braun Strowman and Roman Reigns going at it. Perhaps you're gonna see is Braun Strowman trying to put Roman Reigns through the table this early in the match. And you got Roman Reigns trying to fight back against Braun Strowman. Got Seth Rollins in the ring taking out Randy Orton. You got Braun Strowman realize that Seth Rollins trying to heat up in the ring. Braun Strowman, good positioning on Seth Rollins. Drop him with a slam swords. Randy Orton with an inverted DDT on Braun Strowman. Randy Orton is the only man standing right now in this match. Randy Orton trying to make a comeback on Braun Strowman. Randy Orton with a scoop power slam on Braun Strowman. Is Randy Orton about to capture his to become the new WWE champion? Capture WWE championship on this inaugural episode of Monday Night Raw. Roman Reigns is a Superman punch on Seth Rollins. So much for the Shield, brother. Got Seth Rollins punching away at Roman Reigns. I thought we were going to see a union of sorts between the Shield brothers. What's Braun Strowman doing to Randy Orton? Braun Strowman looks like he's going to hit Randy Orton with his signature move. Roman Reigns on the top rope. That's uncharacteristic of Roman Reigns, and Braun Strowman just going to launch Roman Reigns off the top rope. That's exactly why you don't see Roman Reigns go to the top rope that often. Braun Strowman is in control of this match. Braun Strowman picking up Randy Orton. Oh no, Braun Strowman is going to get the running power slam on Randy Orton. Braun Strowman's making the cover. Braun Strowman is going to become the new WWE champion. Seth Rollins there to break it up. I do not think Randy Orton was going to kick out of that running power slam. If Seth Rollins had not broken up that pin cover on Braun Strowman, I think Braun Strowman would have been new WWE champion. And you got Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins trying to get the curb stomp on Braun Strowman. And now Roman Reigns is I think Braun Strowman's in the ropes. Wondering was Roman Reigns paying attention to Seth Rollins about to become the WWE champion. But Randy Orton, what's Randy Orton doing? Randy Orton's trying to drag Braun Strowman. Now Randy Orton going for the Garvin stomps on Braun Strowman. Now Roman Reigns in the corner talking for this. I thought he was going to talk for the spear, but now he had Superman punch on Seth Rollins. And Randy Orton's trying to talk for RKO, and Randy Orton sees the pin cover from Roman Reigns on Seth Rollins. Yeah, look, Randy Orton's trying to talk for the RKO on Rollins. And Roman Reigns kicked Randy Orton outside the ring. And Roman Reigns just like he speared. Did he spear the referee by accident? Braun Strowman trying to make a comeback nonetheless. So many great matches here tonight from the general manager Shane McMahon. Braun Strowman has Seth Rollins and Randy Orton in the corner. He's on the same Randy Orton rating as Seth Rollins. Now the referee's back up. Still got the table uncovered on the outside. What does Braun Strowman have planned for that table? Braun Strowman need to hope that table doesn't backfire on him. He might be the one going to that table. Like Roman Reigns wants to take out Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman has somebody. They're never getting closer to the table. We're very close to the table. No, Braun Strowman is just going to send Roman Reigns back inside the ring. Send him chest first into the apron. That hard apron has metal right under the cover. So to protect the padding source, but it's metal under that cover. Now Braun Strowman's going to throw Roman Reigns right back outside the ring. Randy Orton's outside the ring too, but I think Braun Strowman has his eyes set on Roman Reigns. He wants to put Roman Reigns to that table. No, Braun Strowman picking up Randy Orton. Braun Strowman is going to hit his signature move on Randy Orton. Seth Rollins from behind with his own inverted neck break on Braun Strowman. No, Braun Strowman sent Seth Rollins back in the ring. Like Seth Rollins trying to save Roman Reigns from going through a table. Oh no, and Roman Reigns is going to go through the table. Braun Strowman with a choke slam on Roman Reigns through the table. You got Randy Orton and Braun Strowman. Seth Rollins, he's trying to wake up Roman Reigns, but now Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins are going back at it. You got Braun Strowman and Randy Orton back inside the ring. Braun Strowman can easily, or Randy Orton can easily win the WWE Championship in the ring, while the two Shield brothers outside the ring fighting. Roman Reigns just got put through the table with a choke slam by Braun Strowman. Braun Strowman back outside the ring. I know what Braun Strowman will do. Is Braun Strowman going to put Seth Rollins to the table next? Braun Strowman has chaos in his mind right now. He wants to put somebody through a table. I think he's trying to get Seth Rollins now. I think Braun Strowman wants to put Seth Rollins through that table, like he just put Roman Reigns to the table. Braun Strowman does need to watch out because you don't want Randy Orton or Roman Reigns to. Oh no! Look, Randy Orton is about to get that DDT, that rope on DDT on Roman Reigns from Randy Orton. Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman need to watch the ring. Seth Rollins will drop kick on Braun Strowman. You gotta remember, you cannot win the title on the outside. You cannot break the pinfall if both of you are outside fight. Look, Randy Orton's he's talking for the RKO. Roman Reigns. He's talking for the RKO. He hit the RKO. Roman Reigns. And Seth Rollins and Braun Strowman are outside the ring fighting. I'll be breaking up in time. Randy Orton's gonna be the new WWE champion. No, Roman Reigns is able to kick out of the count of two. Now Seth Rollins, like, he's trying to take out Randy Orton. Braun Strowman, like, he wants to send Seth Rollins to the table like he just sent Roman Reigns to the table. Roman Reigns, what Roman Reigns doing? He's using crucifix powerbomb into a pin. Braun Strowman's in the ropes. That's a no disqualification match, but you know, you can't really have pinfall in the ropes regardless of the type of match. It's not really a false count anywhere match. Yeah, Braun Strowman is intent on putting Seth Rollins to the table. Oh no, look, Randy Orton is going to put, we saw Randy Orton put Samoa Joe through the table with RKO last week at the draft episode. Randy Orton just RKO Seth Rollins through the table. Who's going to be the new WWE champion? We saw Strowman chokeslam Roman Reigns through the table, and we saw Seth Rollins get RKO through the table by Randy Orton. I think my money is going to be on Randy Orton or Braun Strowman winning the WWE Championship. I think Braun Strowman wants to pin Randy Orton. He's trying to send Randy Orton back in there. No, he's trying to send. Looks like he wants to send everybody in the ring. No, it looks like he's trying to take Roman Reigns out on the outside. Roman Reigns might be the biggest threat in this match. Just take out one of the Shield members. Braun Strowman just going to throw Seth Rollins like a rag doll. This Braun Strowman, he's going for another running power slam with Seth Rollins. Well, that's the second, if not third, running power slam he's hit in this match. He had the title won earlier on Randy Orton, but Seth Rollins was able to break the pin up. I think Braun Strowman's trying to bring Randy Orton back in the ring. I think he felt like Randy Orton was going to probably get in the ring and break up a pinfall on Rollins anyway. Got Roman Reigns back in the ring. Braun Strowman flooring Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns is back on the outside. Braun Strowman's flooring everybody. Randy Orton trying to get up some steam to go with Braun Strowman, and Braun Strowman taking out Randy Orton. I think Strowman's on the way to capturing his first WWE Championship. If he has this on Seth Rollins, he's going to be the new WWE Champion. It's over. 1, 2. No, Roman Reigns breaks it up at a count of 2. I thought for a fact that Braun Strowman was going to be WWE Champion. Roman Reigns was able to break it up at 2 3/4. Braun Strowman was still going for the cover on Seth Rollins once again. I think that gave Seth Rollins enough time to get the shoulder up. Randy Orton came in and distracted Braun Strowman long enough for him to make the cover. Now Randy Orton counters Braun Strowman with a knee to the head. What Seth Rollins trying to do. And you got Roman Reigns trying to save Seth Rollins per se. Seth Rollins I thought he was gonna go for the leaping high knee. Seth Rollins with a frog splash. Like Roman Reigns going for a spear on Braun Strowman. Somebody took out the referee. I believe Roman Reigns when he was running for the spear, and Seth and Braun Strowman hit Roman Reigns with that knee, sent Roman Reigns into the referee. Braun Strowman takes Roman Reigns out on the outside with a running power slam. He's trying to take Roman Reigns out of this match altogether. Roman Reigns is all the way on the outside over there by the audience. As Seth Rollins takes out Randy Orton with a drop kick. Braun Strowman taking out Seth Rollins, and Braun Strowman wants to pin Randy Orton, but then Strowman does realize there's no referee. Roman Reigns trying to crawl back. Braun Strowman's trying to fight out of Randy Orton. What Randy Orton's trying to do? He's trying to pin Randy Orton quick before Roman Reigns manages to get back up from that running power slam on the outside. Oh no, there's no way. Roman Reigns just deadlift powerbombs Braun Strowman. The strength of Roman Reigns, now Roman Reigns is heating up. Can you imagine how much they had to take out Roman Reigns to deadlift powerbomb Braun Strowman? I know Braun Strowman counters Roman Reigns trying to make a comeback. And Roman Reigns will try it again, and Braun Strowman still counters. Braun Strowman is not going to let Roman Reigns make that comeback. Randy Orton is going up against Seth Rollins. He's going to let Braun Strowman's not going to let nobody. Perhaps I was going to say Randy Orton might be the next WWE champion here tonight, but Braun Strowman has been really dominant himself. What Seth Rollins is going for. Braun Strowman with a nice running DDT on Seth Rollins. Braun Strowman has eyed Roman Reigns on the outside. I think he knows Roman Reigns is going to get back up anyway. He knows he can't really take out Seth Rollins because Roman Reigns is going to come back in the ring regardless. That's why you see Roman Reigns and Braun Strowman on the outside of the ring right now. Braun Strowman's going to try to take out Roman Reigns again on the outside of the ring. Got Randy Orton getting back in the ring. Braun Strowman needs to pay attention. All it takes is somebody hitting a finishing move, especially that RKO out of nowhere. Randy Orton with a backbreaker on Seth Rollins from the top rope. What's Braun Strowman doing? Braun Strowman and Randy Orton hit an RKO on Seth Rollins. Like Braun Strowman let Randy Orton hit the RKO on Seth Rollins. And Braun Strowman wants to take out Randy Orton. Seth Rollins is fresh out of an RKO. Braun Strowman hit a running power slam on Roman Reigns. Seth Rollins there to break it up after taking that RKO. Braun Strowman planning. Braun Strowman drapes Randy Orton on the second rope, and he pins Roman Reigns after the running power slam. Roman Reigns was out of it. Because you gotta remember, Roman Reigns already took a running power slam outside the ring, and he took the choke slam to the table earlier. Braun Strowman pinned Roman Reigns. Now Braun Strowman is our new WWE champion here tonight. Braun Strowman has won the WWE Championship, ladies and gentlemen. What a fatal four-way match to determine our new WWE champion. Here we go, the choke slam through the table on Roman Reigns. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the first episode of Raw. We will see you next week for our second episode of Monday Night Raw.